Shame, shame, shame. The Trump regime is getting booed. People are yelling shame on you wherever they go. And we see Hegseth getting booed right there. Now, pivoting to what went down with Donald Trump over this past weekend, a very sickly and physically rotting Donald Trump spent the entire weekend playing golf on the taxpayer dime and rage posting about how the media has it all wrong and his real approval ratings like 70%. And it's not the worst in history, which is what's being reported. How pathetic can you get? But zoom in right here. Can we look at Donald Trump's hand? New bruises, new marks are emerging on his hand. You see it right there. And again, others have reported on the discoloration on his hand, his swollen ankles. He struggles to walk in a straight line. We showed you, of course, last week he can no longer walk in a straight line. Well, he was golfing this weekend. You see right here, he's dragging that right leg again, and he can't walk in a straight line. As John Jackson writes, now Trump has bruising on both hands. If this was Biden, it would be wall-to-wall hysterical coverage on mainstream media, and you'd be digging on the obviously false medical reports we've been provided by Trump for years. So true, it's why we need to call this out. Donald Trump's talking about the important things that he's doing, like playing golf with Roger Clemens and Roger Clemens' son Casey. And Donald Trump wants everyone to know that it is absolutely fake news that people think that Roger Clemens took drugs. People think he took drugs, but nothing was proven. He never tested positive, and Roger, from the very beginning, totally denies it. The rumors have gone on for years. It's fake news, everybody. That's what Donald Trump is posting from his social media platform as he physically decays and rots before our eyes. Donald Trump also spent the weekend whining, making posts like this. Accept what is written and broadcast in the fake news. I now have the highest poll numbers I've ever had. Some in the 60s and even 70s. Thank you. Make America great again. To which California Governor Newsom responds, accept what is written and broadcasted in the fake news. I now have the highest poll numbers I've ever had, some in the 60s and even the 70s. Thank you. Make America great again. I love California Governor Gavin Newsom just trolling the hell out of Donald Trump. Donald Trump then posts the following as well. Despite a very high popularity and according to many among the greatest 8 months in presidential history, ABC and NBC fake news, two of the worst and most biased networks in history, give me 97% bad stories. If that is the case, they are simply an arm of the Democrat Party and should, according to many, have their FCC licenses revoked. I would be totally in favor of that because they're so biased and untruthful, an actual threat to our democracy. MAGA! Exclamation point, as Donald Trump is rolling out plans to literally send the military to invade Illinois. Donald Trump is saying that the fact that he has bad news coverage is a threat to democracy as Donald Trump rolls out the National Guard throughout Washington, D.C. in a show of fascist totalitarian force. He's whining about the news coverage he's getting as Donald Trump is opening 1,000 concentration camps across the United States, spending our taxpayer dollars, not on health care, not on education, not on making housing affordable, but on disappearing migrants and citizens to concentration camps and spending all this money for ICE to terrorize us all. Donald Trump is whining about the news coverage he is receiving. This is what he was doing all weekend, just whining about the news coverage. He goes, I just watched sloppy Chris Christie be interviewed on the Ratings Challenge news show this week with George Stephanopoulos on ABC Fake News. By the way, what the hell happened to Jonathan Karl's hair? What the hell happened to your hair? What the hell happened to your hand? What the hell happened to your ankles? What the hell happened to your skin? What the hell happened to you? But frankly, even though Donald Trump is physically rotting now, physically decomposing and decaying before our eyes. His entire life has been one big rot. His entire life has been destroying, not building, bankrupting things, not having success, a lifelong loser, a lifelong con artist, a lifelong sexual predator, someone found liable for sexual assault, a felon, a fraud, and a bankrupter, and an overall horrible, vile human being and total piece of trash. Then Donald Trump goes on to just whine even more there. Oh, then Donald Trump, who dodged the Vietnam draft 5 times, got 5 deferments for fake bone spurs, although now those cankles may have actually made him not eligible if that happened back then. Trump has the audacity to attack Governor Wes Moore of Maryland, who actually did serve our armed services courageously. Did Wes Moore, the governor of Maryland, lie about getting a Bronze Star? Boom, the way Democrats act now, those Democrats don't just take it. Democrats fight back, Wes Moore writes. Did Donald Trump, the President of the United States, lie about an injury to dodge the Vietnam draft? Yes, Donald Trump did. Did Donald Trump call our troops suckers and losers? Yes, he did. Did Donald Trump say that John McCain is not a war hero because he was captured? Yes, he did. Does Donald Trump use the Arlington Cemetery as a prop? Yes, he does. Does Donald Trump act like a perpetual bootlicker for Vladimir Putin? Yes, he does. I played this clip so many times that I don't want to even play it again here. But I think it bears just saying one more time that Donald Trump on Friday in the Oval Office bragged that Vladimir Putin sent a photo of Putin and Trump in Alaska. Trump held up the photo of him and Putin and said, wow, look at me and Vladimir. I've invited Vladimir to show up at the World Cup. I can't wait for that. But I will show you this. Hat tip to Nina Celeste. She does some incredible lip reads. She did a lip read of what went down at Alaska, and it makes it 1,000 times even worse, if you can imagine that, when Donald Trump rolled out the red carpet for Vladimir Putin and had our troops bend down on their knees to roll out the red carpet for Putin. What Donald Trump was actually saying when you read Donald Trump's lips. Watch this. This is wild and sickening at the same time. Here, play this clip.
Friend, my friend, welcome back. Pleasure to meet you again. Incredible. Ooh, I won't. I am honored that you could witness this beautiful presentation. Hugely rare. B-2 jets. Thank you. There's cameras. Great to see you. It's great to see you. That's all for you. That's all for you. Thank you. Maybe we'll shake hands, Mr. President. It's the media all over the world. It's all over the world. Huh, it's crazy. After you, President. Thank you.
Hat tip to Ira J, who's documenting all that's happening in Washington, D.C. right now. Take a look as he approaches the National Guardsmen who are patrolling tourist areas in Washington, D.C. And he's like, dude, what are you doing here? And they're like, we're here to protect Washington, D.C. And he's like, we're fine. we're all good here. What the hell are you doing? And you'll notice that the National Guardsman hands like a card. If you want to ask our public affairs officer, you could reach out practically begging, like, please call my public affairs officer. I don't want to be here. Here, play this clip.
What's the mission?
What's that?
What's the mission?
To keep DC safe and beautiful.
DC already safe and beautiful.
Would you like the contact to our PAO, Public Affairs Office?
Oh, yes, sir.
I got you.
How y'all doing, Doug?
Good, you?
Great.
We had the Democratic ranking member of the House Oversight that of the 33,000 documents that were turned over to the House of Representatives by the DOJ that claimed to be the Epstein files on Friday, basically all of them, 97, 98%, were old recycled documents that had already been produced previously. These are not the files, the ones with Trump's name on it. These are not the 100,000 files or 300 gigabytes of information that the DOJ has. Just turn over the Epstein files. But here, MAGA Republican Tim Burchett is saying, look, we can't trust it because clearly Biden tampered with it. That's what happened. It's Biden's fault. These are all such losers. Everything's Biden's fault. Buttigieg's fault. They did it. We take no responsibility. Here, just play this clip.
I was the one that urged the chairman in the committee to move forward the subpoena Ghislaine Maxwell. I think we need to get to the bottom of it. And I think President Trump wants to get to the bottom of it. And you know good and well, if Trump was on any of those files, anything that was bad and negative towards him, the Biden administration would have put it out. They had it for 4 years. Trump knew this guy, and he said he was a dirtbag. He banned him from Mar-a-Lago over 15 years ago before he was suicided. So I just think this thing is a bad situation. And I don't know if we'll ever get to the bottom of it because I don't trust the Biden administration because they had those files for 4 years. I don't know what they removed or doctored or changed. I don't trust them as far as I could throw the dome off the Capitol, brother. And dadgummit, we need to get to the bottom of it. That's why people, when you delay these things, it just allows the corruption to creep in. And I think that's what has happened now.
Yeah, just so utterly lame. And I just want to show you these back-to-back videos right here because it's such a wild concept to me. Video one, I'm going to show you Russian Foreign Minister Sergei Lavrov on Meet the Press this weekend, where he was asked, like, did you bomb an American factory in Ukraine? Because Russia bombed an American electronics factory in western Ukraine. They targeted American property. And Lavrov knows that Trump's his little bootlicker, that Trump's his little puppet, that Lavrov's like, yeah, we did it. We absolutely did it. I was telling my wife the story about Lavrov. She was, but before I said what happened, and she said, so what, Russia denied it, right? Like Russia's like, we didn't do it, right? It was an accident. I go, no. Russia said they did it. Russia said, we don't care. We did it. It's like, huh? I said, yeah, that's what happened. Here, watch what Russia's foreign minister says. Play this clip.
Just this week, Russia bombed an American-owned factory near the Hungarian border. I've spoken to people who frankly see that as a slap in the face to President Trump, to the entire peace process, isn't it?
Well, I would say that those who are sincerely interested in understanding what is going on should know by now that never ever Russia deliberately targeted any sites which are not linked to military abilities of Ukraine.
This is an electronics factory, though, sir. This is an electronics factory. I've spoken to people on the ground there. It builds coffee machines, among other electronics. This is not a military site.
Well, I understand that some people are really naive, and when they see a coffee machine in the window, they believe that this is the place where coffee machines are produced. Our intelligence has very good information. And we target only, as I said, either military enterprises, military sites, or industrial enterprises directly involved in producing military equipment for Ukrainian for Ukrainian army.
And then here's what J.D. Vance, Just Dance Vance, says when he's asked by Kristen Welker, are you enraged that Russia is targeting America? Russia's hitting American factories? Surely that's making you mad. To which Just Dance, J.D. Vance goes, that's war. That's war. No statement from Donald Trump. No statement on Ukrainian Independence Day. By the way, Prime Minister Carney was there on Ukrainian Independence Day. All world leaders wished Ukraine happy Independence Day, 34 years since it declared independence. Nothing from the United States, but this from J.D. Vance. Play this clip.
Were you enraged when you learned that Russia targeted an American company based in Ukraine?
I don't
Was
like
that not
it,
a slap
Kristen.
in the face
I
to the
don't.
peace
I don't
process?
like it, Kristen. But this is a war, and this is why we want to stop the killing. The Russians have done a lot of things that we don't like. A lot of civilians have died. We've condemned that stuff from the get-go. And frankly, President Trump has done more to apply pressure and to apply economic leverage to the Russians, certainly than Joe Biden did for 3.5 years when he did nothing but talk, but do nothing to bring the killing to a stop.